It's my honor today to deliver this commencement address for this incredible student body coming from NIT Sikkim. And it's really an honor for us to have Professor Mahesh Chandra Govil, the director of the institute, to be joining us on this gracious occasion. I think I don't need to introduce myself, but I would like to go ahead and
Yes, go ahead, please.
I am the director, content and delivery with internship, Prerna, with the company for about 2 years, and going ahead and looking at all these students passing out with flying colors, understanding the process is something that delights me the most. That's why I take this honor to be here introducing our next successful batch of 43 interns from NIT to USA. Coming to internship, we have with us Piyush. You've already been introduced to him, the CEO of internship, who brought this seed or who brought this idea of internships going viral, going understandable to every corner of the country, making it realistic, making the philosophy of do learn come into existence. Our motive was to make the youth of our country employable and deployable. With that, we started off with 48 interns from NIT Sikkim, taking various projects under smart cities, smart waste, smart parking systems. And we have today with us 43 interns who have completed their journey. Coming to for us, it's a big occasion that Professor Mahesh is with us. Professor Mahesh, I doesn't need any introduction, but it would be worth mentioning that he is here, the director from NIT Sikkim. He's having more than 34 years of experience in teaching, research, administrative experiences. Now, definitely the director from 2017. He's also the director on Rajasthan Knowledge Corporation Limited, member of various advisory and project monitoring committees at national and state levels. He served as a coordinator of IIIT Quota at its very inception in the year 2013 and established IIT Quota for IIIT Quota for 2 years. Needless to say, he's conducted various national and state level entrance examinations like AIEEE, MAR, RPET. He served as member of numerous state and national level committees in various capacities. Today, he is a member of Board of Governors and Board of Studies of several universities. Published more than 50 papers in journals, more than 105 papers in conferences. He supervised 18 PhDs, out of which currently 88 are in progress. It's definitely an honor for us to be hosting you, to be bringing you on this platform, sir. Thank you so much for joining in. Calling upon Piyush, just want him to talk about the association of NIT with internship and how this concept of bringing in internship to students and the association of NIT and internship has flourished so far.
Thank you, Prerna. And I think that with such eminent educationists like Professor Govil, who has, if you have seen his papers or if you've seen his approach, he has relentlessly working for so many years to bring education onto a platform where it is far more practical, far more relatable into our current socio-economic environment, into advancement of technology. And his contribution to all the areas, as you rightly said, is immense. An internship which was born with a concept, with an idea of making people more employable, giving them those skills, which we call it the skills which they learn painstakingly when they go to the industries. It was better to give them beforehand. And when I thought of NIT Sikkim, the thought in my mind was that what best for us could be that if we can associate with an NIT Sikkim, we have Professor Govil is handling the flag out there, and prove a concept that yes, we can make a difference. And that's why we picked up the topic of smart cities, and that's why we picked up the coach like Prabhat and went into that. I am confident that we would have been able to add some value to this batch of student, and I'm very sure that Professor Govil will see this effort as maybe it's a small drop in a big ocean, but he will see as a positive step towards making our effort meaningful. And we look forward to keep working with institutes, prestigious institutes like NIT Sikkim, and be associated with a person like Professor Govil. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Piyush. Definitely, that was the intent behind. I would like to call upon Professor Govil himself to talk about or share his thoughts on the association with us. What I'm sure we have been sharing the feedbacks, the reports of the students with the team. I'm sure he's got his own set of experiences, interaction with students. Anything that you would like to talk about or highlight, Professor Govil?
Thank you. So first of all, I'm really pay my gratitude to Piyush, CEO of Internship, and also Prerna for such a nice introduction of mine. And it's really I'm really delighted to be the part of this your e-convocation. And of course, I think the country like India, your efforts are really appreciable, and I think more people should think about this, because we talk more, and at times when it comes to the practical implementation, then the right place for the students for internship or for doing the training at times is not available. So in that sense, I think it's really a great contribution to the nation in terms of providing the young mind the internship, because this is something which is the required, and I think more people should come forward. This is of course true. As far as the students' feedback is concerned, it was very good feedback from my professor of TNP, professor of Training and Placement Department. And we are really happy that so many students are with you, and the topic which you have chosen is really very, very, you can say, good one, and it needs lots of research also, because we are talking about the smart city. It's a name is very small, but when you talk about the project, it's a really huge project, because we do have work on little bit on in Jaipur and submitted some project in DST, for a small problem about the smart city that was automatic, this designing e-garbage system, something like this. And we understand how sincere efforts are required for a small problem, and this is really huge problem. So I believe the students must have learn what are the various problems in the implementation of the smart city. That is the first point. And I believe they must have justified whatever the problems you might have given to them. And this is just beginning, because we also understand they might have worked for 3 months or 4 months on this project. And this is not enough, because realization of any project needs, as I said, is the great input. And wherever you are, whatever you have built, you have to carry forward and deliver to Piyush something which is useful in the implementation of the smart city concept. So I believe they will not disappoint you, and I also expect that the performance of the average student must be more than average, right? So that I also expect. Apart from this, I do understand, because we impart the theoretical knowledge, and at times I always ask them, you have to conversant with the new technologies, because that is the need of the hour. They have to imbibe the solution from the machine learning AI, because these are the buzzwords we are using. And when you talk about the this smart city or IoT, itself becomes the part of the project. So I believe some of them might have worked on the problems of the Internet of Things, and how do you connect various devices which are present in your home, or you may be present in some other you can say the malls, or maybe something like this, because there are large number of component in the you are talking smart city. I'm saying even if you talk about a small hospital, There's a large number of components for which you have to design a solution, and that too, right? Sometimes I say the real-time requirements also comes into the picture. And whenever the real-time requirements comes into the picture, your problems becomes much more difficult than, right, you are talking about, right, this thing, non-real-time system design. Because that's my area also, and I understand how difficult it is to realize, okay? And especially when you are talking about the designing some solutions for the critical tasks, just like safety critical rather. If there is a fire somewhere, or if you're talking something or emergency in your emergency room of the hospital. So I think they have to give a very, very deep thoughts about the problem designing. The another issue is, of course, because problem solving is always being put on a question mark in India, especially. But at times, I do not agree with maybe, okay, from the industry people or from the academia, when they say the student doesn't know how to solve problem. I think that is in our DNA. When we were the child, even then we know how to solve a problem. You realize when you are walking and there is some stone in on your path, are you colliding with that stone? No. We find a solution. So what is happening in academia, we are not letting them realize that you have a inbuilt, right? Yeah, the problem solving is inbuilt in your DNA, but at times, because of there is so much of spoon feeding, and the assignment designing is really bad in our country. So we have to work on more and more on the assignment design, where we can give them the challenging problems from the practical life rather from the books. So this is the front. At times I feel after so many years that we are failing, and the students do not realize, okay, what real problems might come. And I can inform you, realizing this, that we have introduced one course in our curricula, starting from the first year, which is called the professional practice. So we have a twofold motive for that. One, preparing them for your placements, right, soft skills and something, right, little bit of more beyond the syllabi contents. But the major thought behind this was, I would like to send these students to villages or the rural areas, where they can live for a week or 15 days. Okay, find out for what problems are there, and they should write down a report or a case study on that. So what we are saying, we have to realize what problems our nations have. They should come forward. Even 1% of the student comes with a solution. I think that would be our great achievement as an institutions. So I think we have to provide an ecosystem for these students, right, where they can deliver what we wish. At times that ecosystem is missing, and these students have a complaint with us, and we have a complaint with these students also. They are not sincere, blah blah. But that's not correct. I think we have to all work together. And I'm really delighted, and that you have started something which will go in a big way. And I believe these students will realize what input you have given in their career building. I think they must appreciate your efforts, and we do as an institution appreciate, right? So because this is a big mass, 48 of students you are admitted in this program. So I once again thank the internship, and especially Piyush and Prerna for this thing. And I don't want to take much time, because we should listen from the students rather. Okay,
Right.
what perceptions they have.
I think you've set
you.
your expectations very, very clearly. And I am really, really happy to say that, when you talk about field study, our students in this internship program did a field study, to the level that they actually met people on the roads, in different government organizations, understanding their real actual problem. Okay. To actually propose solutions around the same. So I think, let me call upon the person who has mentored these students into the whole curriculum, into the whole program, our coach with us, Prabhat Kare. Again, veteran in the industry with more than 38 years of experience in planning and execution of large-scale greenfield engineering projects. Been working, he's got a rich experience in development and deployment of various front-end solutions of O&M, quality, EHS, EMS, and support systems at various domains. He also carries a strong understanding of legal compliances and regulations. Again, he is alumni of IIT Roorkee from
Okay,
1982
good.
batch,
So
and
he's my
holds
alumni.
and holds a PG in
Okay.
PG also in management.
Okay.
He's got a lot of accolades to his shoulders. He's got certifications, and let me call upon him and ask him how was his experience with the interns. What would you like to highlight about the field study they did, the real life problems that they actually brought about? Prabhat sir, if I have you.
Okay, thanks, Prerna, thanks, Piyush. And Dr. Mesh, thanks for, I think you covered everything what an institution is looking forward
No,
in this.
I did my MTech and PhD both from IIT Roorkee.
Great, sir. I passed on 82 electrical.
When did you pass out?
82 electrical. 82
Oh,
batch.
so really long time.
So this is a
Okay.
long time.
Okay,
And I
so
worked in industry all through. I worked in industry all through and set up
that's
three,
really
four plants.
nice. Really, very, very
So,
nice.
so what you said actually is perfectly well. That is what situation is. In industry also we used to find the gap between the college students and what industry looking forward. Especially problem solving is a thing which is a challenge. And what we, at least this whole session, we tried to split into mainly four sessions, a smart parking, a smart, and then we gave a kind of a challenges to find out the problem and then work out solutions from them, practical solutions, not something which is theoretical or something that kind. So that was the purpose of this whole exercise. And as you said, the smart city is a very complex kind of situation. It's a very complex integration of many things. We did something in factories like a small area factory is smart factories we have made, and there the things are contained. So there you could do many things which are in your control actually. In city scenario, it becomes very complicated. So that's why we split the whole thing into four specific projects: smart parking, smart road, smart thing, water management, and waste management. And then we try to work out a project. And then I think your students did it pretty well. They developed the whole project in a pretty well way actually. So my what do I say? Well, it's good. We had a good set of people, and I think everybody from internship also contributed great in building up making them understand. Actually, that was the one thing because in college everybody from mechanical they work in a chamber, electrical, mechanical, civil, electronics. It was a project which was combining all branch of engineering and putting up a solution. That was our approach in that. So
So
that yeah.
this is the one request I have to all of you, which you are present from this internship is, I believe you may just find some time and deliver some lectures to our third year, also at times the second year, because the at times in between motivation to these students of from the people like you from the field is very, very necessary. And
But I did.
I also invite you all to the NIT Sikkim.
Absolutely,
So,
sir.
Sure.
Absolutely. It will be an
so
honor
that
to be there. I
yes,
am hoping we are now closing this pandemic chapter, and
yeah,
we are going
hopefully.
back physical, and it'll definitely be a very good experience if we can visit and deliver the experience face to face.
In fact,
I
I
think
just add
how
I say just one thing. In fact, sir, I took a few sessions with NIT,
Okay.
IIT Guwahati. IIT
Oh.
Guwahati. I had taken few sessions
Mhm.
online. It was last few months. 3 sessions on smart parking, smart road. Dr.
Mm.
Praveen is there, so I acted with him. He also did his, I think, MTech from IIT Roorkee.
Okay.
Great. We have people connecting from colleges. So this is the opportunity, guys. All of you who are passing out today, people who passed out 20-25 years back are connecting now and bringing back the values that they have learned all the way from college, from their experience in industry, to back to the students again. So this is definitely an inspiration for everybody out here, and the learning that you take from here is what goes long way. So let me call upon, or let's play a video quickly here around the students' experience on the internship. Ritika, if I can request you for the video.
Although it was virtual internship, but it felt everything which was worth, and they tried their best to provide us wonderful exposure ranging from knowledge to report and test quizzes. We were also introduced with the various and awesome informative guest lecture by eminent personalities.
I got an internship based on smart waste management. So I interact with workers who collects the waste and how they are utilizing, how they are decomposing, and how they are collecting the wastage from different areas. And so many problems are facing by nearby areas also, nearby people. And my personal experience in this internship was very good. And my personal advice, please use recycle bags, don't use polymer bags.
I got opportunity to learn and explore a lot of things about smart cities, what it really is and how does it work, how it is going to benefit our nation and a lot more. While working on our project that was smart water of our city, we were able to identify the problems being faced by the people out here. We talked with the people, we even tried to provide the solutions to such problems. We worked as a team throughout the project. We were guided by our coach on every single step, which helped us to improve our project better in a better way and to complete our project on time as well.
I have just completed my 1 month internship at Internship. I had a great journey with Internship. We learned a lot of things during this journey. My coaches Prabhat sir, Namrata ma'am and Ritika ma'am are really good. They will help us at every single step.
Smart waste management system. In this project, I work some people who they're collecting the waste and how they're decomposing it.
Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. I am currently pursuing my electrical and electronic engineering at National Institute of Technology, Sikkim. My project is based on waste management. I have done as intern in internship regarding waste management. Like my experience at internship was quite good, and I have learned many things regarding waste management by doing this project, like how to use the waste, like how to reduce the waste and how to reuse the waste.
Here we get to know about many more things like what is a smart city, how it works, and how we can change a remote city into a smart city.
In this internship, I got a project based on smart waste management. While doing this project, I got an opportunity to interact with the people who are part of waste management. I got to know their daily work and their problems. And also I got to know that how they utilizes the collected waste.
Here I used to know about how they collecting the waste and how they are decomposing that waste and what are the problems they are facing. My experience with internship is very good.
Done a project on smart transport, which was very beneficial to us, and I learned some of the things like how to write a technical report or technical project, how to work as a blue collar job, and even explore various information related to smart transport in India.
This is Mary Baskinadu from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I am studying at NIT Sikkim in Electrical and Electronics branch. Recently, I got an internship on smart waste, and from this internship, I got to know the problems facing by the brown collar job people, and the division of the waste they collected from the colonies, and how they use the waste they collected for different reasons, for making manure and for producing electricity.
It is based on smart waste management. While doing this project, I got time to spend with brown collar workers and got to know about their daily routine and their problems.
Regarding the topic is smart waste, and in this project surveyed a lot of I have surveyed a lot of waste management systems. I have surveyed a lot of government institutes and private institutes. In that I have learned lot of issues faces by the waste management.
Finally, my experience with the internship is very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, all of you, for sharing your valuable feedback. I think this is something that really gives us the satisfaction that the motive that we had behind to make sure a real life challenge, a real life problem is being addressed has definitely been catered to. The students talked about the skills that they learned. The student talked about the problems that they understood on the ground, on the field, and how they actually went about solving it or thinking around a solution for the same. Thank you so much, everybody, for contributing. I know it's definitely a pleasure. It's an honor to be with you guys. And of course, it's a pleasure to see you all passing out today, getting your certificates in hand, with definitely a proud moment that you did work yourself. You did follow the philosophy of do learn. Now is the time where I really want to share one of the videos that actually is the outcome of the project. When we say the students learn how to make the project reports, the presentations, they actually filmed out, they actually went on the field to capture what exactly was their primary researches, what exactly were their solutions behind. So I think, Ritika, we can play the short video on the best project that we have.
Hi, this is Krishna from NIT Sikkim, third year GC department. So I'm doing this internship from this garbage wastage. Okay, okay, let's go. How wastage will coming from various areas and various projects, various areas. Okay, okay. ఇక్కడే చెత్త అంతా పడేస్తూ ఉంటారు. వేరియస్ ఏరియాస్ నుంచి, టౌన్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి తీసుకొస్తారు. సో చిన్న ప్రాజెక్ట్ అనమాట. కాలేజ్ స్టూడెంట్ అన్న. ఓకే అన్న, మీరు ఏ ఏరియాస్ నుంచి తీసుకొస్తారన్న? అన్న, మీ వర్కింగ్ అవర్స్ ఏంటి? పొద్దున్న 5 గంటలకు వచ్చేసి ఓకే 5:30 కొంచెం గట్టిగా చెప్పాను.
6 గంటలకు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం వర్క్. 6 గంటల నుంచి 12 అవ్వచ్చు, 1 గంట
తర్వాత మీరు మళ్ళీ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోతారన్న? అంటే రోజు ఇదే టైమింగ్ ఫాలో అవుతారు?
రోజు ఇదే.
చూస్తున్నారు కదా, ఇక్కడ వేరియస్ ఏరియాస్ నుంచి, వేరియస్ ప్లేసెస్ నుంచి కలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. కలెక్ట్ చేసి ఇక్కడ డంప్ చేస్తున్నారు అనమాట ఈ వ్యాన్ ద్వారా. అన్న, మీరు ఏమేమి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఫేస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారన్న?
ప్రాబ్లం అంటే మొత్తం లేరకే ఉంటుందండి. ఎక్కువ ఏంటంటే ఏ చెత్త ఇంకా తీయాలి. ఇంకా కుళ్ళిపోయిన పిల్లు ఉన్నా, కుక్క ఉన్నా, ఏదన్నా
తీయవలసిందన్న.
దానికి ప్రత్యేకం మాకు మాసులని, బౌద్ధులని ఇవ్వకూడదు.
అన్న, మీకు మామూలుగా ఎంత జీతం ఉంటుంది అన్న?
నాకైతే
ఎంత ఇస్తారు? ఎంత పని చేసినందుకు? 16,000 ఇస్తారు. మీకు ఒకసారి చూద్దాం అసలు ఎంతవరకు ఉన్నది ప్లేస్ అనేసి.
So we could witness how the students went extra mile to actually understand the problem at the grassroots level, to go ahead and present their reports to their coaches on this project. Congratulations, team. Actually, not just this team, but everybody out here who made a very conscious effort towards making their project very realistic, very, very true to its essence of learning. I think that's now is the moment that you've all been waiting for. Let's bring upon your certificates. Congratulations to everybody who are getting their certificates out here. students from 4 different projects. All 43 were divided into group of 4 projects: smart waste management, smart parking, we have got wonderful testimonials, students asking that we would like to go ahead and undertake more projects wherein we can go physically and undertake situations, talk about problems to the people on the ground. It's been an incredible journey. Thank you so much, everybody, for contributing.
Yes, congratulations to all. So they are going to come to us maybe first week of April, right?
If you'd like to interact with anybody out here, sir, it'd be an honor. All, anybody, if you want to ask anything, all the students are here. I believe we have the full house here. Otherwise, let's call upon Piyush to close the meeting. It's definitely a moment of pride for everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Prerna. And it is really wonderful to see that, like what Professor Govind said, I mean, when I was listening to him, I was reflecting to it that how fortunate we are that we are exactly under the same line.
Absolutely,
that
bang
we are
on.
adopting the methodology as do learn. And these 43 students, as Professor Govind rightly said, if not today, tomorrow they will realize that how much, what contribution it will make, their own effort, it will make the contribution in their own career building. And as everybody says, it is just the beginning. The road is long, the road is wide. We have to touch many more milestones. But I'm very sure when you start a good thing, we really go far to impact. I once again thank Professor Govil. I thank once again his institute and his time. I thank once again Prabhat for contributing immensely. And of course, last but not the least, each and every student who put their effort and did such a wonderful job. You know, looking at the video is, frankly speaking, it is such a touching moment for me that how people went ahead, took this thing seriously and went. And I know Prerna has collected more than 38, 40 videos, and which is in a sense is a wealth which is being created by all these students. And we would like to share with Professor Govil at any time whenever we want to do that. So thank you once again, sir. Thanks to everybody. And an honor. We continue to do good work. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you. So I think we'll continue this joint venture and tie-up.
Yes, sir.
So I'll ask Dhananjay, right? So whenever you or the Prerna has time or the Prabhat has time, right? So I would, we should interact with the second year especially, because I believe these are the guys who should be motivated at the beginning of their curricula, so that they can find what kind of the stuff they must read. Today I had an interaction with second year, and I said, yes, there are limitations. We can't teach you each and every thing, but you should roam around, because computer science is something which is not now limited. So let's see. Do have some
Sure,
interaction
sir.
maybe in future?
It
Thank
will,
you.
It will be honored, sir, and we will be definitely
Definitely.
connected.
We'll write to you, and I'll ask Dhananjay.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everybody, for joining in. Once again, congratulations. All the very best for your future endeavors. Needless to say, internship is opening arms to you to come back, do more projects with us. Wherever you find value, we have some exciting programs coming in very, very soon in these domains and new domains that might give you various opportunities to explore your career, to go ahead extra mile, to switch lines, to experiment and explore what is there, out there in the world waiting for you. So go ahead, please do follow all our social media channels to get regular updates. We will be sending you all your certificates over mail today itself. Anybody has any questions, any doubts, you have the coordinators' numbers, emails. you are most welcome to coordinate with us. Thank you so much once again for joining us.